Films and television series, premieres at movie theaters and international film festivals. Lives of film stars and other daily activities. Stay up to date with everything that is happening in Kazakh cinema by watching Price of Admission.
On today's program, an exhibition on the history of Kazakh cinema was recently organized by the Archive of the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Winners of Tulpa Film Awards. Set visit of Arstan Kaunev's film «Инстаграмщица». We don't always realize that our history is comprised of documents. Today we're visiting an exhibition on the history of Kazakh cinema. The exhibition is being held at Kazakh Film Studio and is organized by the Archive of the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan. The exhibition includes very important documents, such as, for example, the documents on the creation of joint stock company Vostok Kino, establishment of Alma-Ata Newsreel Studio, and the merger of all Soviet production units into the Central United Film Studios, also known as ZOKS. It also includes the documents on the establishment of National Cinema Center in independent Kazakhstan. All our written history is, in fact, based on various records and documents. During the opening of the exhibition, Boris Japarov, director of the Archive of the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, underlined the importance of this event. Film director and honored artist of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Satыбалдин Arımbetov, along with People's Artist of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Nurjuman Ikhtimbayev, shared their memories about significant historical dates and events in our film history. We also had the chance to speak with camera repair technician and one of Kazakh film's oldest serving employees, Ivan Zaitsev. I started working in film industry since 1959. Kazakh film used to be called Alma-Ata Film Studio back then. My job responsibilities as a camera repair technician included diagnostics and fixing problems with cameras. I was also replacing the defective parts and testing equipment performance. I have repaired dozens of cameras. Camera maintenance department is a vital part of film and television production. If there is a camera malfunction, you won't be able to film anything with it. Bahidjan Shaylazimov, head of Archive Technologies Department at the Archive of the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, told us about the contents of this exhibition. Many of the documents are exhibited for the first time to the public. Some of them are considered to be of particular importance. That is why it was very important for us to put them on public display. All documents are presented in chronological order, starting from the papers dated back to the 1920s and ending with 2000s. I would like to call your attention to these unique documents. They represent the charter of joint stock company Vostok Kino. Vostok Kino, meaning Eastern Cinema or Oriental Cinema, was a film trust launched by Soviet officials and intellectuals from the Scientific Oriental Association in 1926. It emerged from a department within the State Committee for Cinematography. And next to it is a letter from All Union Society for Cultural Relations with Foreign Countries addressed to the Deputy Chairman of the Council of People's Commissars, Turar Ryskulov. And here is a record of proceedings of the Secretariat on the creation of Alma-Ata Newsreel Studio. During World War II, the film studios were evacuated to Almaty and all merged into one central United Film Studios. It is also worth mentioning that in those war years, Gerasimov Institute of Cinematography, aka VGIC, was also evacuated to Almaty. It occupied 2 large buildings and included a scriptwriting workshop run by the top writers and dramatists of Soviet cinema. This is a work assignment led to relocating geek students and film critic Kabыш Siranov to Tsokс.
Tsokс оказал огромное влияние на дальнейшее развитие казахского кино. Это была подлинная школа.
Tsokс provided the technical foundation for Alma-Ata Film Studio and formed the basis of Kazakh national cinema. At the end of World War II, I had the privilege to be the head of film acting school in Alma-Ata. Film school alumni includes many notable actors and actresses of the Soviet cinema. For example, I was the one who discovered famous actress Amina Umurzakova when I was working on Pisnya Abaya. This work is very dear to me. It was written by Kazakh writer Mukhtar Awezov. He was a very truly great and talented artist, a true representative of his people. He was not only my co-worker, but also one of my best friends. Tsokс drew him from literature and theater to the new medium of film. This was a time of the active involvement of Kazakh intellectuals in cinema. The work of Awezov, Tajibek, Musrepov, Mukanov and other prominent writers was inseparable from the history of Kazakh cinema, not only in the sense that they worked as screenwriters and their works were adapted. They all helped create intellectual atmosphere in which the labor of the artist bears fruit. Many representatives of the older generation of filmmakers have attended this exhibition. They have contributed a great deal to the development of Kazakh cinema. Thanks to this important event, they were able to gather together in one place and share their memories with us. Finally, this exhibition allowed us to feel once again that we stand united as one family. Tulpar Film Awards have been presented annually since 2016 by the National Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences to recognize excellence in cinematic achievements as assessed by the National Academy's voting membership. The main goals of the award ceremony are to support the development of Kazakh cinema and to promote Central Asian cinema abroad. This is a historical moment for us, since previously we didn't have a national film awards which were selected by professionals working in the film industry. Much like the Oscars, which is awarding Best American Films, our awards ceremony recognizes excellence of cinematic achievements in Kazakh cinema. For that purpose, we founded the National Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, a professional, honorary organization with the stated goal of advancing the arts and sciences of motion pictures in our country. What is a National Film Award? First of all, it means that from now on, Kazakh cinema could not only be recognized at international film festivals around the globe, but also in our own country. It gives a boost to local filmmakers and encourages them to make even better films. Filmmaking is not an easy job. That's why I'm very happy that our collective effort is being recognized at such a high level. I think that it's just a first step. For the first time, film awards are given by professionals working in the domestic film industry. Unfortunately, there is just a few technical categories right now. For example, there are any nominations for sound editing, sound mixing or costume design. Since I am a director of historical epic film, I cannot but regret that there are not so many awards in technical categories. For example, costume designer serves as the head of the costume department, which is one of the biggest departments in any film crew, second only to art department. I hope that these and more other technical categories will be established in near future. Legendary Kazakh actor Asanaly Ashimov was this year's honorary award recipient. Award for Best Score went to composers Alim Zairov and Roman Vishnevsky for their work on Rayony. Sabit Kurmanbekov and Umirzak Shmanov won the award for Best Production Design for their work on Kazakhское ханство Алмазный меч. Award for Best Actress was given to Aysula Zimbayeva for her role in В сетях. Hello, my dear friends. Please forgive me for being late today. I had a visit from my boyfriend. What a beauty. It's a shame that I've only dated one guy. I'd have never believed they could do something like this. After all, she's not the type of girl who he would choose. Secondly, there are the two closest people in my life. Elteres Nurjanov, who starred in Rayoni, and Kairat Kemalov, who played Kirey Khan in Kazakhское ханство Алмазный меч, shared the prize for Best Actor. Brothers and sisters, you've placed me on this snow-white felt mat and elected me to be your Khan. I bow to your will. I swear to be worthy of your hopes and aspirations. The people of Alash have always wanted to be united, and the Almighty fulfilled our will. Now it's up to us to become a strong and worthy nation. May our Kazakh people achieve eternity. Alash. The crime film Rayoni also received prize for best writing. Screenplay was written by Timur Jaksylykov. This is where I live. Are you like this because of your brother Rashid? They say he's calling the shots around this neighborhood. What does this have to do with him? I am me and he is he. You don't know anything about him. He's a very kind and honorable person. All right, Arsyan. See you tomorrow. Can't you stay a little bit longer? Award for Best Foreign Film went to Kyrgyz comedy drama Finding Mother by Ruslan Akun. Akan Satayev's Rayoni led the awards by winning 5 tulpars, including 2 highest accolades, Best Picture and Best Director. I need to talk to you about something. Say what you came to say. I just wanted to say that I'm leaving soon. Maybe we'll never see each other again. We need to set the record straight so there is no hard feelings between us. Anyway, I'm sorry about Habib. Well, we can't bring him back. You must be held accountable for this for the rest of your life. I know. I know. The Oscar committee within our National Academy has carefully reviewed all films that had been exhibited for at least 7 consecutive days in a commercial movie theater between October 1st, 2016 and September 30th, 2017. Finally, they picked Akan Satayev's Doroga k Materi as our nation's candidate for consideration for the Best Foreign Language Film Oscar. I am very pleased that our film Doroga k Materi has been selected to represent Kazakhstan in this year's Foreign Language Film Oscar race. I mean, it means a lot to me and my colleagues. The fact that I got nominated by my country to represent it at the Academy Awards is very encouraging. We are very excited about this news and are eagerly anticipating whether our film will make the 9-film January shortlist. Of course, the competition for the Best Foreign Language Oscar Award is fierce. For us, the participation in it is already a victory. My son, my only son, Mother. Par Film Awards is a relatively new event in our country. It still has a long way to go and there is always room for improvement. For example, more categories have to be established. Organizers of the event have to consider also further expansion of the list of nominated films. However, it's already evident right now that this major industry award serves as a big boost for the development of Kazakh cinema. We're visiting the set of Arslan Kaunev's debut film Instagramщица. The film is based on popular sketch comedy Joly and features one of the show's most famous characters, a popular Instagram user Aynura. Film will touch on several topics, including the social network addiction and excessive internet use among youth.
Let me take a selfie.
Joly is a television sketch comedy. The popularity of its character Aynura led to a film based on the character. Darkhan Tastanov and Quad Sadikov serve as the film's screenwriters and producers. Before the filming has started, they were faced with an uneasy task of adapting their sketch and along with this character to the big screen. We have been thinking for a long time how to adapt our sketch comedy from one medium to another, namely from television to film. We couldn't come up with a truly interesting story for a very long time, because the same rules that apply to writing a sketch, for example, couldn't be applied when you are writing a feature film script. That is why we spent almost 5 months thinking about how to make the story self-sufficient. The role of Instagrammer Aynura is played by Anara Batirkhan. The main protagonist of this film thinks that she has everything she needs, a boyfriend, friends and million followers on Instagram, but everything changes when her Instagram account gets hacked. When writing the screenplay, we stuck to the principle that the Instagrammer with no Instagram is like a footballer with no leg. It also explains main idea and the central conflict of our film. We wanted to explore how she will behave in the situation and what will she do without Instagram. Our sketch comedy eventually spawned its own spin-off. When I was offered a role in it, I agreed immediately. At first, I thought that it would be very easy, that acting in films is no more difficult than acting in sketches. Apart from comedy, this film will feature some dramatic moments and wide range of emotions. I think it will turn out to be an interesting film project. Sketch characters do not evolve, they always stay the same. On the contrary, during the making of this film, we had to think of various reasons and logical explanations for our character's transformation. At the beginning of our film, she is rich and famous, and then she loses everything. Film director Arslan Kaunev is a sought-after Kazakhstani screenwriter. His credits include «Бизнес по-казахски», «Навстречу мечте», «Брат или брак», etc. Despite the fact that this is his first film as a director, film authors think that they made a right choice of choosing him to direct this feature. We have known each other for 10 years. Therefore, I trust his vision. Even while we were studying at the same university, I thought to myself that he would make a good film director someday. So, when it came to choosing the right director for this film, everybody agreed that it should be him. There is no better candidate than him. At first, we didn't know whom to offer this project. We only knew that it had to be a comedy director. Since Arslan and I have known each other for more than 10 years, and due to the fact that I love his sense of humor, we decided to choose him. Along with Anara Batirkhan, the cast also includes such actors as Quad Sadikov, Sharip Serik, Aim Seitmetova, Tulibirgen Baysakalov, Ulbolson Shalkarova, Semyon Makhov, Maksat Mamraimov and Abu Nasir Serikov. Besides, film will feature guest appearances by popular Instagram users. It will be released in 2018. My Instagram account got hacked. Can you believe this? What horrible news! Please accept my condolences. I understand what you are going through. Don't you worry, we'll repost and promote your new account. We will also add hashtags to increase your popularity. You'll see, everything will turn out just fine. Bayan Yesentayev's account also got hacked, but then it was restored. Fine, thank you. Okay, bye. Today we visited an exhibition on the history of Kazakh cinema. We also spoke with the winners and organizers of Tulpar Film Awards and visited the set of comedy film Instagramщица. See you next time on Price of Admission.